It's looking bad. Let's fix it. Or not. Let's make it worse. Let's make it much worse. Okay. Let's fix it. I think the tower cam has been repaired. We're doing good. We're doing good. By the way, if you're just joining us, how to turn off? There we go. If you're just joining us, I jacked up the resolution to 1080p. So one of my settings was off and I was streaming at 720. So you should see a remarkable increase in resolution now, hopefully. Sarah Sweets, hello. What is going on, Kay? How are you doing? How does MG feel towards me? GA Peach, welcome. What is going on? Hey, Ba, I'm doing great. Wolfie, welcome. Julie, welcome back as well. How is everybody doing? The stream should look amazing now. I increased the resolution, so it should look, what is the difference? I should look 30% better. I mean, it should look crispy clean now. Lady, what's going on? So I had a setting that was incorrect. That was my bit rate. So I jacked the bit rate up and did a couple of test streams. And sure enough, I'm now streaming at a much higher bit rate. So the amount of information going up is greatly increased. So it should be looking really good, hopefully. North Star Tarot, welcome. Caleb Girl Bluey, hello. What's going on? Lady and the Unknown and North Star Tarot, welcome. It is good to see you. Miriam, hey, how's it going? All right, I'm doing great tonight. We're still in quarantine. By the way, did you see New Jersey has announced that they're going to be locked down until further notice? It's like, wow. All right. Let's see. Cool. Wolf, hello. How is it going? And let's see, he said hello to Miriam. Let's see, get a question here and find out what's going on. Free readings, only people who pay. Avi, no, it's free readings for anybody. Avi, I just started, man. You got to give me like 10 minutes before you start throwing out stuff. Tarot Magician, what's going on? How will this quarter go for me? Will I pass all my classes? Let's check that out. Let's check that out from Julie. Julie wants to know. Will I pass all my classes? Let's find out. See what's going on. Antonella, what is going on? Welcome, and how are you doing? How are you doing? All right, let's go over to the tower and check it out. Let's find out. Let's do the Thoth because I do enjoy a good Thoth deck. See what's going on. Still Wet Intuitive Art. What's going on? Jello to you as well. Gracia, welcome. What's up? By the way, the tarot news comes out tomorrow, and today we did the night video. The night video, very cool, a lot of fun. There we go. So check it out. If you're not subscribed, please do. We have all sorts of cool stuff coming out. This place is hopping. This place is hopping. We increased the stream resolution by 30% today. You should see a very sharp, crisp image today. And from now on, so there we go. Miriam likes my collection. Thank you, Miriam. That is my tarot tower. By the way, Miriam, you can make this tarot tower for only 20 bucks. I have a video that shows you how. So check it out. So where are we going with all of this good stuff? Sergio says hello from Spain. Well, hello back from Texas. What's up? So are you passing classes or not? The interference has alleviated. I think that you're in a space to where you can get better results now. I think you're in a space to where you can find some good results. You can have some more fun with it. I think you can be more creative with it. And you're going to be more comfortable now. I do believe that you've entered that spot, that sweet spot to where you are getting into there pretty good. So I think the interference has now sort of dwindled, as well as some of the bad feelings. CM, how did you get a dislike? I banned somebody. So it's all about right now getting the things flowing again, getting the imagination flowing, getting the work flowing, and getting all of that. Yo, Yoli, welcome, my fellow Texan. We got 3 Texans in chat. This is rocking. What's up? Catherine, ask a question. Throw it out there. But see, we're talking about with the 5 that things have dried up, right? Things have dried up a bit, and now being reversed, things are flowing. Things are going better. So as far as your classes are going, I think you're in that groove to where you can pick up the stuff, you can learn it very quickly, and you can sort of regurgitate it back. As well as the Fool says, we're on that journey to the end. So we're getting into that journey. We're really rocking it. We're really sort of getting into it full steam. Jocelyn, welcome. How are you doing? And I think that you're going to be able to get that no problem at all. We have the sun in Capricorn looking very good for the end of the class, is looking very good, having that security, having that home feel, and everything is looking good for that. So yeah, I think that you're going to pass all of your classes. I think you're in the groove now. I think things are going to be flowing better for you. You don't have the dry spell anymore. You have a bit more things going on. You have a bit more fluidity with the work, with the assignments, and all of that stuff. Catherine, yes, in the link down here. So everything is going well. I think that is looking fantastic, and I think that you will indeed pass all your classes. I think you got maybe 1 or 2 classes that are a bit challenging because of that dried up well of the 5. But since it's upside down, I mean, I think that it's, again, the things are flowing again. Because one of the big problems with the 5 is it's just not flowing. Rachel, hello. What is going on? It's just not flowing. And now I think that you're moving into a space to where you're comfortable enough to where it is. So it's looking very good. Does my friend Nick miss me? He deactivated all of his social media, and today is his birthday. Oh no. Let's check it out. Wolfie, find out about Nick. Nick miss me or not? What's going on? Deactivated all social media. That is a Let's Talk Life Path Tarot. Catherine Home, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What is your question, Catherine? Thank you for a very generous donation. So, Catherine, what's the news on the court case and all of that stuff? Let us know. Let us know, Catherine. All right. Let's see. So let's check this out with the Light Seers Tarot we got right here, and figure out what is happening there. All right, the Light Seers Tarot. Light Seers Tarot. And just pop in and say hello. What's going on? Wolfie, we got the Nick question. We got that in the queue here. We're doing it right now. Let's check it out and see what is happening. Ange, I appreciate you popping in and checking us out and all of that stuff. Tarot Magician is here as well. I'm going to be on Tarot Magician's channel on Saturday, by the way. Come check out the Tarot Magician. You need to subscribe to the Tarot Magician. I'm just saying. That is awesome. Going to be over there. I have no idea. What are we talking about, Tarot Magician? What's the topic? What is the topic, Tarot Magician? Let us know. Let us know, Renee. What is going on? All right. Hey, bye. Sure. That sounds fantastic. Go ahead and let me know your question. Let's see. Pay me from help from the government. All right. Annie Law, welcome. What is going on? Catherine, it is down there. Down there. Check it out. All right. Let's see. Donate it, and I will write my question. So Heba is on the list. And Catherine Home, did you have any questions? Let me know, my friend. Let me know. And also let us know how the court case is still going and all that stuff. Okay. So we're looking at, does Nick miss you or not? Nick, woo, the moon reversed. I think Nick is in a space where he's just not comfortable with anything. He's just not comfortable with anything. What? Nick just sort of pulled the plug. Nick literally pulled the plug on that. Was he going through some heartbreak, or was he going through some issues emotionally? The 5 of Cups reverse says we sort of maxed out. Queen Famous, hello, what's going on? The 5 of Cups says we sort of maxed out, and we just hit this level to where we're just unhappy. Just unhappy. So, yeah, let's talk. Well, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Will I make it with YouTube? Cool. I need to go. Okay. So seems maybe they have some emotional issues. Maybe have some emotional problems. Maybe they just sort of reached this pinnacle of being upset emotionally, but definitely had that thing. And the moon upside down right before it also means we have this angst, this feel of angst of just, I'm just tired of it all. I'm sick of it all. And I want to be disconnected. I don't want the emotional feedback. I don't want the turmoil anymore. And he sort of looked at social media as being part of that turmoil or being part of that issue. My God, that is crystal clean. Does it look like that on the stream? Does it look like that on the stream? That is crystal clean. I mean, that bit rate, I'm telling you, that bit rate just did it. That up in that bit rate just made it really nice. All right, let's check it out here. Let's go that. And none of the above, submit, and then go for that. Okay, let's check out my own stream here to see how it looks. Wow, that is clean. That is insane. I can see the little specks on the cards. That's bananas. I can see the little specks on the cards now. Okay, all right. Wow, the bit rate really did it. Okay, anyway, so they hit a pentacle. I already said that. They did all that. We just sort of reached this level to where they're upset. They found out that they're getting sort of emotional feedback on social media that they didn't like. They're tired of it. They don't want to put up with it, basically. The sun says they're doing okay. They're not doing, you've never seen the stream as HD. They're doing okay. They're doing fine. The disconnection is temporary, I think. Why? Because of the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is all about that romance. The Knight of Cups is about the sensualness, getting back to normal, getting back everything back to where you need it to be, right? But the Knight of Cups, I think they're going to come back eventually. They just need time to break. They need a little bit of a break. They're doing great. The Sun is a fantastic card. It's a beautiful card for this, and I think it's doing great. So I don't think they have any problems at all. I just think that they're going through a period of time to where things are challenging, and they find that social media has this negative connotation. They have some negative influences on social media they want to eliminate, and they want to focus on themselves right now and sort of go through all of that stuff. Wow, Catherine, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be saying that all night, but I really do. I really appreciate that, Catherine. You're amazing. Okay. So let's see. So I know someone donated. Heba donated, and Heba was going to type out a question. So let me look and see if Heba typed it out yet. And I don't see it. Hey, Bot, are you going to type out your question? Let me know, my friend. Let me know. We are super HD tonight. We are super HD tonight. This stream is bananas. Brianna, welcome. Brianna, check this out. I increased the stream resolution by like 30-40%. Look at the detail. Look at the detail you can pull out. I mean, you can read like tiny little text on this. Let me find something with tiny little text. Anyway, you can read like tiny little text now. You can actually read that. That's insane. Okay, so all right. So Hebo wants to know, is Mo the same person, YA, who started a chat with me recently from a fake agent? Okay, so we have a FB account. FB account. So Hebo wants to know, is A who... FB account. So what I did is increase the stream resolution from like 2,500 to 9,000. So that is the maximum. That is the maximum you can get. So, and my internet supports it. I'm just not sure why I didn't do it, because I just didn't. So anyway, so let's get something with a lot of little details in it. You just see this. We can do this. We can do this. With the, here we go. With the Hermetic Tarot. Hermetic Tarot has all sorts of little text all over it. So now we can check it out. And just subscribe to the Tarot Magician. That's right. Tarot Magician. I have no idea what we're talking about on Saturday. Tarot Magician, what are we talking about on Saturday? Are we just sort of chatting? We chatting about all the new stuff, the tarot, the COVID. By the way, I was watching a movie today. It's called I Am Legend. And basically, New York has a bunch of zombies because of a virus. And the virus name is KV. KV. COVID. KV. Now tell me that's not wild. Tell me that's not wild that the virus wipes out New York and the virus name is KV. I mean, I'm just saying, I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Double reading sounds great. Double reading sounds great. I'm always in the mood for some readings. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right, what are we doing here? We are finding out, do we have the same person or not? We're back to the moon. We're back to the Emperor, the Nine of Cups. The Princess of Wands. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Okay, we're going for this absolutely, because the Princess of Wands reversed, as Crowley pointed out, is such a drama-filled card. Such a drama-filled card. It's like we have this fun-loving energy. We turn it on its head and we just expose drama. And we love the drama. We love to be fooling around. The devil would have been another card I would sort of expected here. I mean, I'm almost waiting for it at some point, but the drama-filled Princess of Wands dancing around, having fun, reversed, really sort of points to the drama capability we have. And the moon means that they're trying to do something funny. I think they're trying to be funny. They're trying to make some entertainment for themselves, and this is how they seem to be doing it. Why they want to involve you, I don't know. Why can't they just go do something else? I don't know as well. By the way, entertainment purposes only, obviously. The Emperor says that they want to get the upper hand for some reason. So maybe the interaction had some components they didn't like. Maybe the interaction had some other stuff that they really weren't appreciative of, or maybe they're sort of just in a weird place to where they just want to be different and unusual. But the Emperor says this gives them power. They want that power. They want a lot of other stuff to come about, and this is the way they're going to go about getting it, basically. The Nine of Cups, overall, they're going to get bored of this eventually. They're just going to sort of burn out with it, and I mean, that's sort of where we're going with this. But again, entertainment purposes only. The Princess of Wands being that drama starter, being the one that wants to watch the world, watch the world be in chaos, seems to point to that particular person. So again, the moon, the Emperor, we're trying to get a space of, we're going to entertain ourselves. If it annoys other people, so what? But that's the way we're going to do it, and that's how we sort of roll in this particular thing. Anyway, so that is my opinion on that. Finances of May, Jocelyn wants to know, with this super resolution stream here, finances for May. How are we doing, Jocelyn? How are you doing so far? We doing all right? Will you get married in the future, and when? Yo-Yoli wants to know. We'll check that out in just a minute. Okay, so some finances. I'm in the mood for some Hobbit. I mean, the Hobbit is all... Oh, no, let's not. Let's do Dark Mansion. It has been a minute. How long has it been since we did Dark Mansion? I mean, it has been a minute over here. North Star Tarot, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yo-Yoli, will you get married in the future? Of course you will. I hope you will. Well, let's hope so. All right. Yeah, I Am Legend's a great movie. That was very on edge. First time I saw that, I was on edge the whole time. But yeah, that was great. So it's interesting that the virus name is KV. Tell me that's not interesting. Tell me that's not interesting. Yes, it's the same person. Hey, Bob. The short answer, yes, it's the same person. All right. So let's check it out and find out about what is happening with the super resolution stream. Super resolution stream. Let's see. Wow, look at the detail on the Dark Mansion thing. Anyway, all right, I'm just fascinated watching my own stream. Sorry. Okay, I'll get off there and come back on here. Here we go. Here we go. You could read the Hermetic Tarot on my Android phone. That's insane. That's insane. That's awesome. I should zoom out some. And put more cards if we're going to get that that bit of a resolution there. So Six of Swords says that we're headed into a better place in May, And I think you're heading into money, because the Four of Pentacles, not only is that sort of holding on to our money as well, not only is that holding on to our money, but it's also getting more money or searching for more money. So we have a situation where we're sort of searching out more money, and I think that you are going to be finding it. I think that we're going to have an increase in that. I think May, we're going to get less of a lockdown here in Texas. Things are going to open up. We're going to have more opportunities, and people have their Trump dollars. They're ready to spend it, and I think that we're looking really, really good. Looking really, really good on that. Catherine, let's check out your YouTube in just a second. Thank you so much again. So the Six of Swords says we're moving into that. The Six of Swords also says you're moving kind of slow. So you're looking at maybe the end of May, maybe the last week of May, where things are going to be going a bit better, but it's all about sort of saving up everything, reducing spending and things like that, which also points to the Four of Pentacles as well. So the Six of Swords, we're headed there. A bit of a delay. I think it's going to be all right. The Trump bucks is going to be great. I think everything's been looking pretty good. Justice says that you're sort of faced with a situation during May, I would say leaning into early June, to where you need to decide make some financial decisions. We have those decisions is justice, being those decisions are going to be, back and forth. You could go this way, that way, but either way, you're going to have to spend the money. It's a matter of what should you spend the money on that's going to be most prudent for you, is going to be most prudent for you and be the most productive spending possibility that you can have there. Positive always. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. But the Magician at the end says that it's up to you ultimately as we come into June to get more money and to find those opportunities. The opportunities are going to be there. You're going to be wondering, should I take it? You do have the possibility to take it. You do have those opportunities. They're going to be there. Make sure we're looking for them. And then we can sort of go through and then wander about and get that stuff done. But May's looking pretty good on the finances. I think people are willing to spend a little bit of the Trump dollars and go forth and check out all of that stuff. All right. Let's see. So let's grab... So Yoyoli, and then Positive Always, and then Catherine Holm wants to know about Successful on the YouTube channel. Let's check it out. Let's tell you what to do. Get away YouTube. All right, let's check it out. Let's see, Catherine Holm. Will I do well on the tube? Will I do well on the tube? Let's try that out. And for the tube, let's do. Oh look, high definition, high res. For the tube, let's go with the golden. Everybody enjoys the golden tarot. I'm just saying. Manifest the money, honey, indeed. Tarot Magician knows what's up. Joanna, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. When are you going to get that great job? I'm waiting. When are we going to get that job, Joanna? We'll check that out. We got 3 ahead of you. Everyone made it distracted looking at the pre-orders. Hecate's Crossing. What's up? Hecate, we got news tomorrow. There are some fantastic decks out there waiting on Kickstarter. I'm beyond hype. I found a ton of them, and we'll check that out tomorrow. Tomorrow at noon Central. Tomorrow at noon Central, we got news. So that is news for May. All right, let's check this out on the YouTube. We'll grab one more. Check us out on the YouTube channel. The Hierophant says that be creative with it. It's talking about being creative with it. Don't be too serious. Don't take it too serious. Be creative. Let your fun self, let your adventurous side come out on that, and let people see, who you are as just an entertainer, who you are as a reader, who you are, and just let the personality sort of shine through. Because a lot of people will go into YouTube and they'll be very serious. It'll be like, step by step. Okay, here's what this card means and that card means, etc., etc. So it's sort of ready at this point for you to be yourself and to show people your natural self and let them be entertained and drawn to you as well. So I think that's going to be a big thing. Metaphysical Fool, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. How my fiance do in court next week? Okay, so let's do the YouTube first. The Nine of Swords says that we're looking at the Nine of Swords reversed. We're looking at try to do as much intuitively as you can. The intuitive way is going to be the key as we sort of move in there. The Three of Cups, we have some successes. The Wheel of Fortune, it becomes your day-to-day routine. So the Wheel of Fortune says that make sure that, oh yeah, he keeps crossing, that's right. So Wheel of Fortune says make sure to do something on a schedule so people know when you're going to be there. So if you do everything on if you do a video on a Thursday, or maybe do a video once a day, once a week, whatever you do, make sure it's on a schedule. The Wheel of Fortune, what goes around comes around. We're on a schedule. People can know where to come to see that as well. And the Hanged Man, be sure to involve as many people as you can. Get that routine and involve as many people as you can. So if you can do readings for people, say, hey, we're doing readings for this person, if you have a reading, etc. And I think that's really going to make a big difference there. But your YouTube channel is going to be very good, and YouTube channel is looking very good. They got the Three of Cups there. That's all about the celebration because we have some successes, and overall that's looking pretty good. So we'll check your court case out after some of the other things here. All right, so Yo-Yoli wants to know, will I get married? Am I ever going to get married? Does Austin want to see me? Does he remember me? Okay. All right. So, why wants to know marriage. You getting married? When are we getting married? What is going on with that marriage? Go to the High Definition Tarot Tower, and we'll go with a romantic Victorian because that is... we're all about that romance. We're all about that romance up in here. I'm just saying. This is the romance. We're like the Knight of Cups. All about that romance. That romance. We're doing good. We're doing good with that romance. And let's check it out. Check it out and find out what we're doing. Speaking of which, about your marriage and marriage opportunities and the high definition cards there. The high definition cards there. All right. Now I'm wondering if I should zoom out some. If the cards are going to be this high def, maybe we should zoom out and put more cards. I don't know. I'll make up my mind as we go. The Four of Pentacles. We're back to the Four of Pentacles. The Hermit. Oh, you got the Hermit for will I get married? Oh, Yo-Yoli, you got the Hermit for will I get married? But you did get the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. So that's okay. That's okay. The Four of Pentacles says that you're sort of holding back at some point. You're holding back. Sort of release yourself. Sort of be more emotionally open. And sort of reduce or retract some of the requirements for some of the people. So if everyone has to be this tall, and Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. If everyone has to be this tall and they have to make this much money, or if they have to drive this car, or just sort of relax it and be open and be open and let the universe sort of send you what they want to send you, basically. Divine Universe, hello, what is going on? Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So the Hermit says there is going to be a delay here as far as marriage. You do have a couple of relationship opportunities, a couple of things that could be going on that could look pretty good for you. But the Hermit says those relationships may not work out. So you have a couple of stepping stones that you have to sort of get through before we climb the mountain. So be aware that the Hermit says there is that delay. The Four of Pentacles says we need to work on some things. We need to sort of open up. We need to evaluate some of the people that we're meeting. We need to change some of the places that we're going and be less picky, basically, right? So the Four of Pentacles, we're holding on. We're desperately holding on to what we got. And yeah, you're picky as heck. Okay, well, there you go. Four of Pentacles says, sort of relax that a bit because we got that Hermit feel here. Got the Hermit feel here. Ace of Wands says, though, that we are moving towards it. We are moving towards that marriage. We are moving towards the thing. So the King of Wands, I think, is going to be your husband to be. Your husband to be. We're talking about the King of Wands as a very commanding, but a very fair person as well. I would say because it's a wand, probably a fire sign, someone that is pretty good, well off financially, and also has a sense of leadership and has a sense of knowing where they are, knowing what they want to do in life, and sort of knowing the path that they're walking. So a very good read for that as well. So anyway, so yeah, just, ease up the pickiness maybe a little bit, change up where you're looking, find some recommendations from friends, see what is happening with all that, and good luck. Good luck. The lockdown does not help searching for a husband, I'll tell you that. The lockdown never helps that. It just doesn't. So, Positive Always, such a great name. I love Positive Always. Positive Always, what question did you have? Let me scroll around. Does E feel about me moving away in connection with this work? Let's check that out. All right. PA. How does E feel about me moving away? I put I. Why did I put I? Why is this lagging like this? I changed the priority for the process to be very high. How do they feel about you moving away? A good movement card. Oh, no. Somebody asked yesterday for it. We need this one. The Tarot in Wonderland. Somebody asked for it yesterday. I'm just saying. Tarot in Wonderland is absolutely amazing. Fairy Wren. Hey, how is it going? How are you doing? All right, Brianna. Hello, Brianna. Everybody likes Brianna. What's going on, Brianna? Brianna, I hope Vegas opens up. I hope Vegas opens up next week or the week after. I know the mayor went on television and got a lot of heat because the mayor was like, hey, we're reopening. Have a nice day. So hopefully that's May 1st. I'm hoping. We need a lot of May 1st action around here for reopening before the economy just takes a nosedive. All right. Tinkerbell, what's going on? All right. How does E feel about me moving away? Judgment. They see this as a new opportunity. They see this as a new opportunity. They do feel like you took some things away. The Ten of Pentacles upside down. They think that maybe they had some opportunities. Is this somebody that you loved, or is this a friend? Denise, welcome. What is going on? Is this somebody that you loved, a friend, somebody you would emotionally connected to? Because the Ten of Pentacles means that you sort of turn the situation on its head. You sort of turn the situation on its head when you moved away, which, is not that good. It's not that good. And the Hanged Man upside down as well means they sort of wish that you did not move away. A lot of times they're sort of maybe confused. The Hanged Man upside down could be some confusion about moving away and whatnot as well. But Judgment says that they see this as a new opportunity. So you moved, we're dealt with that. It is a new opportunity. We can do other things. We can move forward with some other things as well. The Four of Wands, ultimately, they're going to be comfortable in their own skin. They're going to be comfortable about it. If you're not there, they know that they're eventually going to be comfortable. If you're there, they know that they can be comfortable with that as well. Whatever happens, they're going to adjust to it. We have that Page of Swords feel, We're just going to adjust to it. We're going to get it. We're going to be okay with it. Whatever it is. We're just going to be okay in the end. The Four of Wands, they're going to make it. They're going to survive. They're going to be okay. Again, they're disappointed. You took some things away almost. We have this weird combination with that, but overall, they're going to be okay with it. They wish you didn't move, but hey, you have opened up some new opportunities. All right, let's check that out with Joanna. Then we'll do Catherine's court case, and we'll hop into Metaphysical Fool. When am I going to get that job that you're waiting for? Let's find out. JV. Job that I'm waiting for. When do I get it? Speaking of get it, Hecate's Crossing gets new incense tomorrow. There you go. It's all about the new incense. Try the Muse Tarot for this one. And, oh no, we'll do the Shadowland. We didn't do the Shadowland yesterday. We do have to do the Shadowland occasionally. Monica Bodursky. Is it Bodursky? Is it Budursky? I don't know. I just don't know. All right. Brownie, did you pick up the Wise Cam? The Wise Cam. It's one thing, Brownie, when you get that job, the first purchase should be the Wise Cam. I mean, I'm just saying. It's just a recommendation. It's just that recommendation. Shadowland is a nice tarot. I'm really happy I picked this up. I am. I'm happy I picked this up. All right. What are we doing here? The Lover's upside down. That's no good at all. That's no good at all. We got the Empress. We got the Five of Cups. We got Temperance. The job. When am I going to get that great job I'm waiting for? The Five of Cups says there is a delay. We need something else to happen. We're delayed. We need something else to happen. I think the job that you're waiting for is not looking too good. It's not looking very good. The Five of Cups points to the delay in getting it, or this emotional dissatisfaction waiting, to where you sort of didn't get the actual job that you were waiting for. Does that mean you're not going to get a job? No. We have Empress talks about the creation. The 3 talks about the creation aspect. I think things are getting created. I think you have other job opportunities waiting for you. And the Temperance ending it means you'll be able to sort of blend in a couple of different skills. So it's a job that's waiting for you is one that doesn't use one skill. It uses a couple of different ones. That's when we're talking about Temperance at the end. They use a couple of different skills. So let's say you're good at IT and you're good at talking to people. So now we have IT customer service or something within that realm, right? Or fixing things for people on the phone or something like that. Let's say you're good at this and that. You can combine those skills. So the next job that you have combines a couple of different skills that you have and brings in some of your expertise, which is good because most jobs, they don't use your expertise. They just want you to shuffle cards, or they just want you to fix a computer, or, they want you to do whatever they want you to do. But when people know you, when people appreciate you and respect you, and they know your limitations, what you're good at. Kristen, hello, how's it going? Once they know the combination, they can put it together and make you the star of the show. And I think that's sort of what Temperance means here as well. We do have the Lovers reversed. Again, we're pointing to a delay. You're not going to get the job that you were really waiting for, the one you were really hoping for. But I do think that you do have other opportunities, and that's going to be good. Again, we have that Empress, that creational feel where we're going in, we're comfortable with something. We find somebody that is a good match for us, and we find somebody that can make us happy in the workplace, which is important. Because it's always about being content and enjoying going to work. Even if you're getting paid a lot, if you absolutely hate going into work, it still sucks. Doesn't really matter how much they pay you, it still sucks because you don't like that particular job. You get to see my water in high definition. You get to hear me drink it as well. Kristen, I got a new high definition. Well, I put the stream on higher definition, so now you can see very crystal clear imagery now, for sure. All right, let's do Catherine Holmes' court case. You know what we're going to do? The court case. How is that going to work out? What is going to happen with all that? Let's try This Might Hurt Tarot, just because the theme of it sort of fits the whole theme. I just said the theme of it fits the whole theme. It's been a long day when I say weird things like that. Or Zarka. It's a good water. It's a spring water. Brianna, it all tastes the same. It's water. It is water. I don't know. I guess my tastes aren't that detailed that I can figure that out. I mean, I don't know. Well, you get it in high definition at least. That's a good thing. We get Ozarka in high definition, see? See? That's the part. I mean, look at how detailed that is. I want to go watch my own stream after this to see how detailed it is. But yeah, so we're maxing out that bit rate in OBS, and we got it there. So what are we doing with the court case? Seven of Cups says we're sort of rounding this out at the point. We're rounding out the details. We're getting into the finale. We're on the last hill of that roller coaster. The Seven of Cups says the choices are limited. The choices are done. We've made our commitment. We're riding forward. And the Knight of Cups says that we're going to have some emotional satisfaction from that. The Five of Wands, the court is not really that active. The court doesn't really making any decisions at this point. The decisions have already been made. The Five of Wands, we don't have that competition any longer. We have this nice, smooth ride that we're on. Again, we're talking about the last hill of that roller coaster. The last hill of that roller coaster, we're coming in. And the Knight of Cups also points to the love opportunity. This is your fiance, the love opportunity that is waiting here once they get out, and all this other good stuff as well. The Five of Wands says the conflict is over, the cases are over, and the Eight of Swords says we have this release from the restrictions. So I think everything is going to be gone. I think everything is going to be looking good. We're releasing these restrictions. We're removing the bars. We're getting out. We're getting going. And again, the conflict is over, the romance is waiting, and the Seven of Cups says all the decisions have already been made. They've already been made. We just need to move forward with it. We just need to go through the process, and we just need to ride that last hill of the roller coaster down to the bottom, and then get off the roller coaster, and everything will be successful. So that's looking really good. It's looking really good for the court case rounding out there. All right, what energies are keeping me in the stagnation? TMF wants to know. Energies keeping in stagnation. Let's check it out. Court cards are the hardest for me. Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately, the queens are kind of boring. The queens are kind of boring. You know, I'm trying to find a unique way to sort of frame those up, but they are sort of dull. It is kind of dull, and I wish it wasn't, but it is. But I am looking forward to my, ooh, I forgot. Did I already tell you that I ordered two Ciro Marchetti claws? New claws are coming this way, and I am going to have those claws on the stream. It is going to be so cool. The cloth that I ordered is actually going to say TarotOracle on it. So I'm excited, very happy. I can't wait to get it. It's going to be a couple of weeks. They print it on demand, but it'll be a couple of weeks, but I'm thrilled about that. We're going to have new cloths that say TarotOracle on them. You actually get to see it. Going to be too cool. That is a lot of reversals. This is why I don't read reversals, but we're going to go with it, whatever. Okay, so let's check this out. What energies are keeping yourself in stagnation? By the way, speaking of Tarot Magician, I'm going to be on the Tarot Magician's channel this Saturday. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you hit the little bell. And if you want to see me do readings, we're doing double readings. That is so cool, double reading. So Tarot Magician will do her reading, and then I'll do my reading, and we'll get this dynamic back and forth of whatever your question was. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I mean, I haven't seen that in a long time, right? I haven't seen double readings in a long time. And those are the best readings, too, because you get two different perspectives. It's going to be pretty cool. You need a cloth that I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. Indeed, indeed. All right. What energies are doing that? The Ace of Swords. You're just holding back sometimes. You're keeping me in stagnation. You're holding back. Could be holding back in the imagination that swords feel, or holding back in the communication. Maybe you're not getting the communication out that you need. Maybe you're not letting people know what you need, or putting your opinion into the pot and figuring all that stuff out. Could also be holding back your imagination, sort of pulling it back a bit, you know what I'm saying? To where your imagination just goes and goes, and you're like, oh, no, that's too far. Pull back that imagination. Don't go that far. It could have that feeling with the Ace of Wands being reversed. So the other thing is the Five of Pentacles. I think you're afraid of failure. You're afraid of some type of failure. The Five of Pentacles being reversed, we're sort of fearful about failure. We don't really know what's in the next realm. We don't really know what's coming up next. And that unpredictability sometimes keeps us stagnated because we don't know how far to reach out. How far do you reach out? Do you reach out this far, that far? How far is too far? You're trying to figure that out at this point, and you're afraid of failure, afraid of going too far out, right? Anyway, the Four of Pentacles says you're holding on too much. You're holding on too much into that comfort zone. The Four of Pentacles, we're holding on to these coins. We're hanging on to them coins, and we're not letting go. And at some point, we have to get out of that comfort zone. We have to get out of that and not have perfect security. Let's get away from that comfort zone and experiment with things. Find some things that are different. Find some things that are new. And dive into those, Does the cloth say entertainment purposes only? I should have asked. That. I'm just telling you, they should have asked that. But it says TarotOracle on it, and it's huge. It's like 5 feet. No, it's like 4 feet. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to move it around. And since I'm in high definition, I may back up the screen a little bit and have big spreads on some days. Anyway, because I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. So, I mean, I'm just saying. So, yeah, stretch out your imagination, check it out. And again, the Ace of Pentacles, it's all about security. At the end of the day, it's all about security, finding what's comfortable for you, finding what you enjoy doing. If you don't enjoy it and it's your time, then, ditch it. I'm just saying, ditch it. Fairy Wren says 4 feet. Oh boy, Fairy Wren, I like big cloths too. You know why I like big cloths? Because I can put my big spreads on them. All right. I like big cloths for my big spreads. Okay. Haiti wants to know, a lot of anxiety and frustration. Haiti's had a rough week. Let's see how we're doing. Am I going to be okay this week? I hope so. Let's check it out. Haiti's having a rough week. It just started. Okay, let's hope it's not rough anymore. I like big spreads on my big cloth. Let's do the wheel. It has been a minute since I've done the wheel. I mean, I'm just saying. That's what she said. Well, no, that's what he said. That's what he said. All right. The collab, the Tarot Magician collab. We're not going to be in high definition for that because I can't do that on that platform. Only has a limit to how many bits you can stream. But this one doesn't have a limit. This one does not have a limit. Please sing. No, no person wants to hear me sing. All right. Nobody. 0 people want to hear my song. I'm just saying. Now that I'm in super high def, do I need to reduce the size? Do you think I need to reduce the size of this? What do you think? I mean, does this need to be smaller? Serious question. You want to put it like, oh no. Well, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I mean, should it be smaller? What do you think? I don't know. So what are we doing with this week? This week has been tough. The Two of Swords says it's tough because you're having to make some decisions. And you haven't made those decisions quite yet. So we're having a bit of difficulty making some decisions. You have a couple of factors that are good. We have a couple of factors that are bad. And between the combination, you feel like you need to make a decision with stuff. The Grand Tableau. Oh, wow, that would take forever. The only problem with the Grand Tableau is the amount of time it would take. So the Two of Swords says it's about making those decisions and trying to figure out what you want. I think you're sort of drawn in between a couple of different places. You like these things, but you don't like this. So you're having to make these decisions, and it's a hard decision. And the devil says you're worried about making the wrong decision. You're worried, if I make the wrong decision, I'm going to be miserable, or I'm not going to be happy, or it's really going to ruin some opportunities for me. So it's difficult sometimes to make those decisions and to figure out what you want and how you want it, because the devil says no matter what decision you make, there's a downside to it, right? I mean, life is more complex than simply black and white. It's all about the gray in between. And if you have a decision to do A and B, no matter which one you choose, there's a downside, and you try to figure out which one hurts less, right? And the Nine of Wheels says, I think you're going to be able to make those decisions. You'll be able to find peace within the decision that you need to make, because Two of Swords is the peace card. You remember from the Thoth course, peace, the Two of Swords, peace. It is finding that peace. And the Nine of Wheels says you're able to find that peace. You're able to find that comfort zone to where we can be happy, we can move forward, and we can finally make a decision and figure out what we want versus don't want, as far as that's concerned. The Ten of Wands says once you make the decision, the burden is over. You don't have that burden. You're not carrying all of these wands, and things are going to be a little bit better. But I think that you'll be okay, right? I don't see any bad cards in here. Anxiety and frustration come from worrying and thoughts, and it's time to reduce the amount of worrying that you're having to do. If you need to make a decision, again, go ahead and do that. Feel free to do whatever you need to do to alleviate that worry and that angst and all of that stuff. And I think it'll really sort of relieve a lot of different things as you're sort of parsing through all of the stuff that you've had to go through. So yeah, I mean, you've had a tough month, that's for sure. So hopefully things get better, Haiti, and I appreciate your donation and hanging out with us every night. You are amazing. Divine Universe, Nymeria. Nymeria just did... Brianna, is Nymeria a Gemini? Nymeria, that's a Gemini. Brianna's cat just typed out Gemini. Look. You see it? My son's not listening to me. That's so bad. All right, Haiti, did you want me to do another reading for you? Or did you have a question there? Anyway, I'm just telling you, Brianna, Nymeria just gave you a reading. It's all about the Gemini. It's all about that double communication. Divine Universe, I'm looking as you had a question. Let me try to figure that out. Divine Universe. If you had a question, Divine Universe, let me know. Chat is hopping tonight, my friend. And let me know if you had a question. I'd love to get you a reading, but I just don't see a question. So let me know. Find out what's going on. All right. Oh, there we go. What are the new opportunities coming for me? Let's check that out. New opportunities. All right. DU. New opportunities. All right. Running from Wile E. Coyote. Are you talking about the Knight of Swords? You're talking about the Knight of Swords, Brianna. All right. Running from a coyote, she's a rescue. She could be. Okay. Could be a Gemini. Never know. I'm just saying, she just typed out her sign. On live, on camera. She typed out her sign. All right, let's do some Chiro. We just talked about Chiro and his wonderful claws I'm getting. And we need to do a couple more Chiro decks tonight just to pay respects to the man, the legend, Mr. Marchetti. The man, the legend, Mr. Marchetti. I just, I probably spent $1,000 on a store in 10 years. Probably $1,000. I guarantee it's got to be $1,000. Between the decks, the claws, I got his boxes, and everything else. His bags. Yeah, probably. I probably paid his mortgage. I made a mortgage payment for Chiro. I'm not sure how big his house is. I'm sure it's not small, but anyway, legend. Okay. So new opportunities. What are we looking at here? Seven of Cups says you do have some of those coming. I don't think that they're going to be very obvious, though. Some of them aren't going to work out. I think that you have some fake ones hovering around there. The Seven of Cups, the Lord of illusionary success. We got a couple of ones around there. I don't think they're all going to manifest. And I think you know that. You know that they're all going to manifest. They're all not going to manifest. So it's about picking the right one. The Seven of Cups, the illusionary success. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Get the one that you need. Get the opportunity that you need to be in. Use your intuition, the Four of Wands. Don't stay home. Don't relax. Get out there and take one of the opportunities. You sitting there thinking about it doesn't do anything. Making all sorts of plans doesn't do anything. The only thing that really gets you going is getting out there and actually taking that action. The Four of Wands reversed, sitting at home, not taking that action is not really going to work out. You need to grab one of these opportunities while they are there. Now, the Queen of Swords, don't be current job. Well, we got a couple of queens. Let's see, current job, yes or no? Yes or no? The Devil, yes, current job. So current job, we have opportunities within there. So the Devil says that you're competing with some other people for those opportunities, but there we go. So don't be confused. Don't get involved with the Devil. The Queen of Swords is basically Cruella de Vil. We've all seen 101 Dalmatians. We all know what the Twilight Bark is. We all know this. Cruella de Vil. We know this character. Cruella de Vil reversed says there are people working against you for these opportunities. You need to make sure that you go around them or you dodge them like a pro running back in the NFL. You just dodge them. You give them the stiff arm, you run into the end zone. Don't be afraid to give somebody the stiff arm if they're getting in your way. I mean, run around them, get around them. Don't let the devil sort of creep in. Don't let the influences sort of bother you like that as well. The Queen of Wands says that your opportunities are here. You do have opportunities coming up. I think it's going to be in a couple of months. We do have a couple of months, but we have a couple of conflicting queens here. The Queen of Wands is pretty much a standard Queen of Wands. It's boring. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, it's the exact same card from all the stupid books I read. We're talking about opportunities. We're talking about the wands being traditionally just taking that action, getting things done, and all of that other stuff. I think everything is going well. I think you're going to have some new opportunities at work, and they're sort of coming up. But again, make some good choices. Don't take them all. Don't try to take every opportunity. Make sure you think about it. Make sure you plan about it. Make sure you ask around for these opportunities and find out about how they're going to go, and do your research before you leap in. Do your research before you leap into the Twilight Bark in Dalmatians. By the way, hit that like button, please. The person I banned earlier, hit the dislike button. We need to offset it. If you could support me with that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I would love you for the rest of my life if you could hit that. You need to hit the like button because of just how freaking, you can see the little veins in my hand. It's so high definition now. I'm just saying, hit that like button for that high def. You know you love it. That 9,000 stream, that 9,000 is there. Nana, welcome back. How are you doing? Nana, the Tarot Magician, subscribe. Saturday, the Tarot Magician and I are going to do double readings. So the Tarot Magician is going to throw down some cards. I'm going to throw down some cards. We're going to see what we get in the middle there. All right. HG wants to know about Sun is not listening. The Sun is not listening at all. All right, Brianna, I appreciate you. Brianna's like my biggest supporter. Literally, I think Brianna's like my biggest supporter. She comes on the stream and she is just awesome. And then she hits that like button and she's on Patreon, and then she messages me and she just makes positive comments. Brown is like the best support I've ever had in my life. I mean, Brownie, you're just amazing. Brownie, you're like superhuman. You're amazing. Just saying. Why is that held for review? All right, tarot throwdown. Tarot is a double tarot throwdown. Mama, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what's going on with the sun here. We'll go to Mama's reading, and then we will end the stream. We're ending this high definition party soon. Tomorrow is news. We have so many. Oh God, we have so many cool decks tomorrow. If you want to watch the news, we have so many cool decks tomorrow. I'm just saying. All right. You are my biggest supporter. You are. You're my biggest supporter. How many other supporters did I make a painting for? 0. You're the only person I've made a painting for. I'm just saying. All right. The Aeon, sort of just not feeling it with the 3 of discs as well. The Wasp is interesting. So the Sun almost feels like that they're having to put too much effort into stuff. They're just having to put a lot of effort into stuff that doesn't seem productive. And they're trying to get that worked out, or to get to where they don't have to do that all the time. 7 of Wands, Valor. They feel like they could be doing other things. They feel like they could be chasing other opportunities, but they just don't have them in front of them. It seems like a lot of their time is wasted, doing schoolwork or doing other things, and they feel like they're just not making forward progress. And it's sort of challenging for them as well. The Star, they're sort of looking for that magical path to where they can do what they want to do, but it's also fun. It's also something that they can make progress on, something that they can get passionate about. And they just haven't found that. So they're almost going in circles, and they just don't feel like they're on the rat wheel and spinning round and round, not really going anywhere and not really getting any progress done. So, I mean, it just feels like things aren't progressing well. They're wasting a lot of time on things they don't want to waste time on. They just haven't found that good path, that path that they want to see, the path where they can do something cool, fun, productive, and is a good use of their time. And it's not something that they just don't want to do. A lot of times in life, we're just forced to do stuff we don't want to do. Schoolwork, homework, people have chores for us. People have other things to do. So it just feels like that, eventually we just want to do something that will be productive. We want to find something that calls us out to do something, some fun stuff that means a lot. Okay, will Dudley approach me to talk or not? Luthien, welcome. Hey, how is it going? What is up? Thanks for the night's video. You're quite welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. The Queen video is going to be kind of boring because the Queen's boring. Because the Queen is boring. Oh, speaking of boring, let's find a non-boring deck. The Slow Tarot? Oh, no, we got to do... come on. We got to do the Playful Heart. It's the Playful Heart. We got to do that. Have a great night to you as well, Yo Yoli. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Which deck is what? The last one? I'm not sure. I should have put it on screen, I think. Hopefully I put it on screen. I'm not sure what I had. They're all blending together. What deck was that? Oh, that was the Rosetta. Holly, thank you for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. So, who asked that question? Let's see. Great night, everyone. Which deck is this? Wolfie. The last deck was the Rosetta Tarot. On screen was the Rosetta Tarot. Okay. This one is not. This one is the Playful Heart Tarot. All right. Love rain. Don't time me. I got the problem. I ain't saying fluffy Virgo again. When someone timed you out? I am the Fluffy Virgo indeed. We have the Fluffy Virgo Lenormand is coming out on Patreon at the end of the month. In Thursday. I'm releasing it Thursday on Patreon. It's actually sitting there already, but I just didn't tell anybody about it. So if you want it, you're on Patreon, dig around, you'll see the Fluffy Virgo Lenormand folder. That's where it's at on Patreon. All right. What are we doing? We'll end up with him. Look like everyone concerned about their kid today. Indeed, it is a child day. When would Dudley approach me to talk? Seven of Pentacles says they're not ready to talk quite yet. The Six of Swords says they are ready to approach you. Okay, so let's go over the Six of Swords definition and what is interesting about that. What is interesting about that? The Six of Swords is moving from a place where we're not really content. We're not happy. We could be doing better things. The Six of Swords says, let's move away from that to a better place. Let's move away. Let's ride in the boat to be a better place. So not only is it a journey, but it's a journey from a place of sort of sadness. Things weren't going well to a place where things are going better. They want to approach you to talk at that point. At that point, they want to approach you. They don't want to approach you right now. The Seven of Pentacles, we're taking a break, right? It looks like maybe we're spraying the lawn. Maybe we're spraying the lawn or something. But we're approaching you once we sort of hit that place to where we need you. We need you to talk. We're in a place where we need to talk to you about something specific. I don't think they're calling to just talk to you in general. They want to talk about something specific that they want. The Wheel says they want to get into a mode to where they can talk to you on a regular basis. The Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around. We're sort of going around in circles with that, and that's sort of a daily routine. We want to talk to you on a regular basis from now on. And the Page of Cups says it's an emotional. It is spraying the lawn. It could be fertilizer. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what's going on here. But the Page of Cups says we want to talk about emotional matters. We want to talk about something meaningful. We don't want to talk about just, hey, are you still on lockdown? Yeah, I'm on lockdown. Well, when do you think lockdown's going to end? I don't know. They don't want to talk about that. They want to go through that process. They want to talk about emotion. They want to talk about things that matter, and that's going to be important to them as we sort of come through that, right? The Page of Cups, we want to talk about emotional things, but we want to talk to you on a regular basis as well. So that is looking pretty good for that. All right. So, Holly, tell me about my stepson, Brian. Okay. Let's figure that out. HJ, tell me about my stepson, Brian. Mariah, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's check it out. But the stepson, spraying the lawn and the stepson. We'll do the slow. No, we're doing the. Oh, let's go over here. We're reaching today. We're reaching today because we need the little prince. Anything with the stepson. We got the whole kids thing going on today. Let's do the little prince. Let's get a nice shuffle in here. We'll do the actual shuffle. And since you haven't seen a magic trick today, we'll go ahead and do one. We'll go ahead and do one because everybody likes it. All right. So wait a minute. Let me look. Well, I'm glad I didn't do that. What are the things? Okay. All right. That'll be all right. Okay. So we need to choose from indeed. All right. So we're going to get this. We're going to flip it over, and we have the Eight of Swords. We'll turn it so you can see it. We have the Eight of Swords. All right. And the Eight of Swords is going to, if you snap, it's going to become the Knight of Wands. So we have the Knight of Wands comes from the Eight of Swords. All right. That's the worst. I did a triple lift instead of a double lift, and that ruined the whole thing. It was going to be great. In my head, it was going to be amazing. Pink Angel, thank you for hanging out with us and joining. Pink Angel, we're sort of wrapping it up tonight, but Pink Angel, I'm here every single night. Pink Angel, I'm here tomorrow night, the night after that, the night after that, the night after that. You get the idea. Pink Angel. I'm here all the time. So come back and check me out later. You can watch the VOD as well. Check it out. Tell me about my stepson, Brian. The Ten of Pentacles. They don't feel at home. It seems like that Stranger in a Strange Land. Great book, by the way. Stranger in a Strange Land, the Ten of Pentacles. This is the card where we have the whole family. We have the mom, the dad, the children, the grandparents. We have the dog. We have the nice house. And it seems that the Ten of Pentacles reverses, they don't feel quite at home. They don't quite feel comfortable in many spaces or many types of things as well. The Six of Swords, they feel like that the whole thing was sudden. The whole thing was sudden. The Six of Swords talks about, just like from the last reading, talks about moving from a place of discomfort to comfort, a place of sadness to a place of happiness. And it seems the Six of Swords reverse seems we went the reverse direction. And that sort of jives with the other card, the Ten of Pentacles. I don't quite feel comfortable. And I feel like either that I was forced into a situation or I sort of backed into something I did not expect, and I ended up in this particular situation. Is that sort of a sad thing? No, it's just this unexpected place or an unexpected turn of events that we have some of the Six of Swords. So the reversal of the usual Six of Swords things. And then we come to the Devil and the Hanged Man. I mean, again, the Devil points to influences or people influencing me that I don't really want influence from. So it's difficult. Like I'm getting influenced, and the influence is not something that I want, or the influence is not something that I would have chosen. And again, we're seeing a theme across there. The Devil, why am I being influenced by things that I don't want to be influenced by? I wish I had more independence. I wish I had more command over the situation. The Hanged Man, I'm adjusting to it. I'm stuck, but I'm adjusting to it. The Hanged Man says, the Hanged Man is normally an enlightenment. If you look at the original Rider-Waite Tarot, we have an enlightenment. The Hanged Man has this glow coming out of his head. So even though he's hung, okay, that sounds terrible. Okay, even though he's upside down, he has an enlightenment. He's learning something from this new perspective. Everything is upside down. I'm looking at everything reversed. It's like a weird camera trick, right? Everything is reversed. I'm looking at it reversed. But from this new vantage point, I'm getting a spiritual enlightenment. I'm becoming enlightened. I'm seeing things differently for the first time. This is reversed. We're not getting that enlightenment. We're not getting the chance at that enlightenment. We're not seeing things new. We're seeing things old. We're seeing things we've seen before. We're seeing patterns that we've seen before. Is that beneficial to us? I don't know. But it's sort of this weird opportunity that we have for here. But upside down, we're not getting there. We're not finding that enlightenment where we are. It seems we can find it later, but right now we're not. So basically, I know it's a long thing, but Holly is, I think, Holly, you're new, right? I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you, Holly. I really appreciate that. I greatly appreciate your donation and your question. Please hit that like and subscribe, Holly, if you like the channel. We are in Super HD today. You can see all the little details of all the little cards, all the little details of all these little cards, and the Little Prince Tarot, one of my favorite. That is a book, by the way, you can pick up. Not sponsored. But, I mean, there is that. Put this back over here. And Holly hasn't seen the money trick. No, let's not do the money trick. Okay, somebody asked for the Rubik's Cube trick. It's getting late. And I have to go eat. Let's skip the Rubik's Cube trick. Let's do tricks tomorrow. I'll do 2 tricks. 2 tricks tomorrow. Holly, thank you. I appreciate that. Holly, I get like thousands of people in here. I'm sorry I forgot you. But Holly, thank you. I appreciate you hanging out. All right. What are my spiritual abilities? Mariah wants to know about spiritual abilities. Now this is going to be fun. Spiritual abilities. Find out about that. Add it. There we go. All right. What is a good spiritual abilities deck? I'm not really sure. I'm thinking, we'll do Bonefire. I think you really can't go wrong with Bonefire. The Skittles trick. You can't really go wrong with Bonefire. Let's face it. Let's face it now. Oh man, Tarot Magician. I don't think I'm going to do any tricks on Saturday. I think I overloaded everybody with tricks the last time, Magician. I'm just saying. Renee, I overloaded them. Last time, so I'm probably not going to do any more tricks this Saturday. Whoa. Mary Kay. Mary Kay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You spotted that Mary Kay, didn't you, Wolf? Wolf spotted that Mary Kay on the distance over there. I'm just saying. Luthien spotted the Shadowscapes. Everybody has their favorite. Everybody has their favorite. Shadowscapes is nice. Luthien, did I show you my Shadowscapes book? I have a book by that author, by Stephanie, that shows how to create the artwork like she does. All right, more time for readings, indeed. Indeed. All right, where are we going with this? What are your spiritual abilities? The Four of Swords. I think you're able to awaken. Oh, wow. I think this is going into a weird place. So hang on. Hang on. We're going full steam for Mariah. The Four of Swords, reversed. That sleepiness aspect awoken. It's almost got that judgment feel to where we're having a rebirth. I think, Mariah, you're in a place to where you're on the precipice of a big awakening within yourself as far as finding out what you can do with your spiritual abilities. I think the Ten of Coins points to once you find that, I think you can be able to manifest a lot of stuff. I think you can be able to figure out things. I think you'll be able to almost read people like a book. And I think you're heading towards a very powerful place that you haven't seen before. We have all the sort of these indications. The King of Swords is a sort of a judgmental card. I mean, sort of like the Queen of Swords and whatnot. But the King of Swords says to don't hold back with your spiritual abilities. Don't hold back. If you're able to channel, if you're able to talk to somebody, if you're able to find information from other people just by looking at them, if you're able to read people like a book suddenly, don't be weirded out by it. Use that power, use that ability to expand your spirituality, expand your spirit, and become sort of the next phase of what you want to be. I think that you've been working on it. I think that you've sort of laxed lately in working on it. You could be working a little bit harder, but if you put in a lot of effort now, in other words, go online, do exercises, do some psychic ability exercises, do some whatever that you do as far as enhancing your spiritual awareness. I think if you really hit it hard for a couple of weeks, month, whatever, you'll break through that precipice and get on the other side, and then suddenly have a lot of things happen to where you have more abilities and more spiritual awareness than you've ever had before. And I think you're heading in that direction. The Six of Coins, you're being given this by somebody else. There's somebody helping you, if you're aware of the person helping you or not. There's somebody or something that's helping you along, and they're sort of waiting. And at some point, you'll open up spiritually. You'll have awareness about things that you haven't had awareness before. And I think that you're in a unique situation and definitely a wild ride once you get through that final cliff, once you get through that final precipice and you go out from the clouds and the sun shines and you're able to finally see some things that you haven't seen before. So I think that you are at a pinnacle right now, and with a little work, you can move across that and be on the other side and have a lot of cool things and be very aware spiritually about things that you were not before. And I think then you go on step 2, which is, use those abilities to enhance yourself spiritually or enhance your mind and things like that. Anyway, says, wow, you're on point. Well, that's good. I just had this overwhelming feeling that you were on the right path. And if you hit it really hard, you're going to get over this cliff and you're going to be like, whoa, I'm really amazing things are happening to my mind. So anyway, good luck with all that, and I appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me. Check out my channel. Please hit the subscribe button, because tomorrow we got news. We got a lot of good tarots. You don't want to miss tomorrow's news. We got pajamas. All right. We're pajama free now. All right. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you next time.